Today we're going to do a brutal leg and shoulder routine. But before that, let's warm up. We're going to do a combination of squats and deadlifts, alternating between the two. Each combination counts as 1 repetition, and we're going to do 20 reps in total. Remember to lower the weight carefully. Hold for a second at the bottom, and return to the starting position gradually, always controlling the speed of the movement. Once we complete these 2 sets of 20 reps, we're ready to move on to today's brutal routine. Let's start with dumbbell squats. Here we're going to do 12 reps. The only difference from a regular squat is that we'll be using dumbbells. We'll let them hang by our sides, not bringing them forward. We'll perform the same movement as always, pushing our glutes back, gradually lowering ourselves, aiming to reach parallel with the floor in terms of our thighs. Hold for a second, and return to the starting position gradually. Once we complete 3 sets of 12 reps, we're ready here and move on to the next exercise. Now we're going to do unilateral deadlifts. Here we'll keep one foot fully planted, supporting it completely, and the other foot will be partially planted, only using the toes. This way, the glutes are engaged, and we maintain a straight back and chest out at all times. Remember, this is a unilateral movement, so we'll do 12 reps with each leg. When we finish 12 reps with each leg, that counts as 1 set, and we'll do a total of 3 sets, resting for 1 minute to 1.5 minutes between each set. Once we finish, we move on to the next exercise. Next up are lunges. The key to this movement is to maintain the width of your legs, which should be roughly shoulder width apart before starting the descent. The front foot should not be too far away from the back foot, so we can lower ourselves toward the floor, guiding the movement with the back knee while keeping the front knee stationary. When we finish 12 reps with one leg, we'll do the exact same thing with the other leg. When we complete 12 reps with each leg, that counts as 1 set, and we'll do a total of 3 sets, resting for 1 minute between each set. Once we finish, we move on to the final leg exercise. Now we're going to do glute bridges. Before performing the movement, we need to place the weight on our hips in a comfortable position so that we can focus on squeezing the glutes as we lift our hips. Hold the position at the top for a second and return to the starting position gradually, always controlling the speed of the movement. When we finish 12 reps, that counts as 1 set, and we'll do a total of 3 sets, resting for a couple of minutes before moving on to the shoulder portion. To warm up our shoulders, we're going to do dumbbell shoulder presses. Of course, we'll use lighter weights for this warm-up. The important thing is to maintain an L shape with our arms as we lift and lower the weight, completing 20 reps. Once we finish these 2 sets of 20 reps, we're ready in the warm-up phase, and now we can move on to the shoulder exercises. We start the shoulder workout with cable presses. Here we're going to push the weight upward, or in this case the cable, since we're working with a bar. Stand facing the cable machine, carefully push the weight up, and also control the descent, because the cable will pull you down. You have to resist gravity and lower the weight with control. We want to work with our arms, not rely on momentum to push the weight up again. When we finish 12 reps, that counts as one set, and we'll do a total of 3 sets, resting for a couple of minutes, before moving on to the next exercise. Now we're going to do forward raises with a slight lean. Before starting the execution, we need to lean forward as the name suggests, and then bring the cable between our legs and raise it with our arms fully extended. Another important thing is not to exaggerate the weight because we shouldn't rely on our body to help. We must keep our body stable and only raise our arms without any sudden movements. When we complete 3 sets of 12 reps, we're ready here, and move on to the last shoulder exercise. We finish this routine with unilateral cable posterior raises. Simply grab the cable with a single handle and step away so that the weight doesn't rest at any point. We'll perform the movement from inside to outside, crossing the body. For example, if we're using the right hand, the handle will pass inside to make a complete range of motion and activate the posterior part of the shoulder. Make sure the weight isn't too heavy, because this movement doesn't require a lot of weight. When we do 12 reps with each arm, that counts as one set, and we'll do a total of 3 sets. And with that, we complete this brutal leg and shoulder routine.